What are you doing? Your hand is wet.
Sorry, must be nervous. I'm the best doctor, and this sick woman has been poisoning her husband for years. This man suddenly couldn't breathe, but luckily, he was rushed to the hospital and saved. However, after checking, there were no issues with his airways or mouth. The strange thing was that his lungs showed scarring, which usually happens when someone is exposed to coal dust or asbestos for a long time. But this man is a photographer, so it's impossible. Then, things got worse. The man experienced unbearable chest itching and developed large rashes. Dr. Chase thought maybe it was a food allergy, but I knew that wouldn't explain the lung damage. After considering all his symptoms, I thought the man might have heavy metal poisoning, so I asked them to check his lead, mercury, and arsenic levels. But the results came back negative. No heavy metals. At that point, Dr. Chase stuck with his food allergy theory. But when he ran an allergy test, the man suddenly yelled that his feet hurt. When Dr. Chiz tried to take off his socks, the man screamed in even more pain. This severe lower leg pain made me even more convinced that the man had heavy metal poisoning. But why did the test show negative results? Just then, Dr. Foreman came up with an even more absurd diagnosis. Lupus. I immediately shot down that idea, but as we argued, the man again couldn't breathe and started foaming at the mouth. Tests showed his kidneys were failing fast. Dr. Foreman stuck to his lupus diagnosis and insisted we start treatment for lupus right away. I had no choice but to agree. Back at my office, I was puzzled. Then suddenly, a crazy idea hit me. I rushed to find the woman and asked to check her bag. Yes, I suspected she was poisoning the man, but after checking, nothing suspicious was found. Could I have been wrong? Soon after, a couple came to the hospital, clearly in a broken relationship. Seeing the gold rings they left behind, a thought occurred to me. I called Cameron and told her not to let the woman go to the bathroom and to run a gold poisoning test on the man. Then I went home, grabbed an old box, and took out a bottle of tin chloride. But by the time I got to the hospital, the woman had already gone to the bathroom. I opened the tin chloride, rubbed it on my hand. As she came out, I grabbed her hand. Everyone was curious about what I was doing. I explained that when I was young, I went to Egypt to serve in the military. That's where I learned to use tin chloride to identify gold, because gold turns purple when it touches tin chloride. I held up her hand, and sure enough, her fingers had turned purple. This woman had been poisoning her husband with gold powder for years. She tried to deny it, but by that point, the gold poisoning test had already come back. It was gold poisoning.